All right, well, here we are.
Fascinate you? The impact.
Totally late to this. Did not mean to be, but it is what it is. At least we're off to a better start than the first match. You know, that's a good sign, isn't it? How's everybody doing? I am totally late because I was just rushing to get home. You know, too much shit going on in the world. Not that way. I just mean in general, like my life. Too much shit going on. Excuse my language. But at least we can come and sit back and watch some T20 cricket. How good is that on a Tuesday night? They're in Seddon Park. Oh, what a scene. Sunset. Sun's setting at mine too. How good. Oh, that's pumped away for four. Nick Kelly. What a shot. Pop out chat. So I can actually see the bloody chat. Hey, that's important. What a scene. New Zealand 69 for 2. My score is behind the Google score, which is surprising to say the least. I guess it makes sense, right? It takes long to get it transmitted onto the old streaming devices. I was gonna say TV, but who's really watching TV? Oh, can I hear myself? I can't hear myself. Oh, it's another four. Is that Nick Kelly as well? And so Nick Kelly playing some shots today. How good is that, eh? Love watching young cricketers start to play, you know? Or just sort of get their shot. I mean, it's a nice sweep shot. Gets on the front foot. Raj here. Just a single there. No, sorry, it's not Market Raj. It's George and Lind. What am I talking about? So he's right there in front of me on both of my screens, and I can't get it right. Lind coming closer. That's over. Oh my! Conway's tried to smash it, but it's been gone all through everyone. Don't know how that hasn't taken a wicket. That's a wide. Some crazy shots, man. I don't know how you can even like hit the ball in some of the ways that they bowl. About to be the end of the 10th over. Nick Kelly gets on the back foot and 4 more. Great shot there. New Zealand looking decent here. Up run rate's getting up to 8 now. Nick Kelly striking 170. Conway's closing in on a 50. They're literally showing the weather on my screen. Like I'm watching it on basically like New Zealand TV, so they're showing the weather. I guess it's important to know, right? We're back here. Long drinks break here. Is this how long they normally are? I guess it probably is, right? Gotta get a drink in you, which reminds me, I'm gonna get a drink in me too. It is St. Paddy's Day after all, isn't it? What's up, Ayush? How's it going, bro? Watching the game or you just chilling? I basically like just started checking this out after like 6 overs, but Decent stuff from the Kiwis. Better than the first game, so that's the main thing, right? My goodness, Conway. Trying to ramp it up and over. From New Zealand, bro. Can you not tell from my accent? Good old Kiwi. Not Australia. Whereabouts are you from though? Oh, Conway. I think it's gonna go for six. It is. Picked up his 50 off a six. Let's go, Conway. Finally, some good stuff from the Kiwis here. Oh, nice, bro. Well, appreciate you stopping by, man. It's nice to meet you, bro. Do you watch cricket? I'm guessing you watch cricket. If like you're here, because why else would you be? But hey, you never know, man. Who's your favorite player? Generic question, but trust me, I don't really like. It's just a generic question. I don't even know if I could name a favorite player. Actually, Loki, I could. Yeah, I know who my favorite players. And it's probably not someone you expect. Nice, Virat. My my mate told me that it's a Virat household. He's not Indian. Like he doesn't really follow cricket at all as well. But like he said, him and his partner, it's a Virat household. My favorite player actually as a kid was Kumar Sangakkara, bro. I used to watch him a lot when I was like young and playing cricket, and I'm a left-handed batter, and like I just always used to bat. So like I used to really, I don't know why, I just really liked how he batted, man. He stuck out to me in particular because they would often play like test series here, Sri Lanka, and I would always go with my dad and stuff. So that was a good vibe for me. Oh, Nick Kelly been bowled middle stump. Mulder picks up a wicket. 92 for three for the Kiwis now. Nick Kelly's gone. What a ball, top of off stump. Anything? What's the time in India? It's like afternoon, eh? Just at work, bro? Or you don't have to answer if I'm doxing you, of course, you know. Dude, these New Zealand ads, if I could show them, like this is just so silly. What the? I don't need to see that. What? Mitch Sanders coming out at five. Who's batting in this team? Mitch Santner, Nisha McConkey, Clarkson. Dude, I don't get this batting lineup at all, to be honest. I mean, clearly, I'm not a selector for a reason. I get it, but yeah, there's like a Mitch Santner's in at five. Usually he bats like eight or seven. Nishan has been batting at eight. I think McConkey batted at like 10 last game, but they can all bat. Like Clarkson is a good batter too, so of course, pretty unproven, but yeah. Let's stop at the covers. Stops fourth of Santner. Only 2 for 3 for the Kiwis. Not bad here. All the players like coming in and out. I feel like they're having to adjust their like their lineups based on what they've got. Michael Winner's bowling his third over. 19-year-old. Every time, okay, you know, you stop saying that now because everybody knows he's 19. Always trying to be fancy with it. Licked off the legs. Is that going to be four? Will be. Oh no. Oh, well fielded actually. Had no chance of seeing that on the camera, but that was a great effort in the field. George Lynn doing everything out there. How many the Kiwis going to put up here? Only 5 for 3 off 11. It's got to be at least 175. Conway reaches out for that one. Straight to the fielder. Certainly going to do. Facing his first ball, it's a good ball. He's just going to have to block it out. Maybe the runs dry up. Although Sandler can score quickly, surprisingly, you know. He's got some good hitting in him. I'm not trying to be like a biased Kiwi, but I feel like anyone that's got a New Balance bat can hit it well, you know? That's like this one of the good signs. Almost back onto well, it's hit the stumps, but no hands on it. Oh, he's almost hit it. That was very close. Good ball. This is good bowling here from Makalina. Just on the stumps, good lines and lengths. Quite consistent as well. How pumped are you, bro? Are you that India won the World Cup, or does it like not really bother you too much? You know, like I don't really follow T20 too much, to be honest. But like when we got the final, I was like, you know, I'd be kind of sick if we won, but obviously we didn't. But yeah, we're the best team to get to the finals and lose them. You know, that's us. So I did a simulation of this in Cricket 26, this game, and this bowler Coetzee picked up like 5 wickets and got a hat trick. So hopefully history doesn't repeat itself here. Pretty, his runs are drying up. Run rate's dropping 7.78 it's at now. He's hit that one. Fielder should cut it off. Ooh, almost not, but there's a man there to cover him, I think. No, maybe, yes. Big dive there. Is that Jason Smith? Learning these South African players. Conway's back on strike now. Almost at 100. 99 for 3, the Kiwis. Flicked off the leg single. That should pick up the 100 for them. So signing signatures. I feel like he's just debuted, right? I guess if you get a signature and they turn into a star, it's pretty sick. There's a wide there. He's hitting the deck hard here, as Coetzee. Probably saying his name wrong. I've never heard his name said, and I'm not going to listen to the commentary, so until someone corrects me, I'll just have to keep saying it wrong. Wait, if it ends the over with another dot. We'll be back in a second. Fourth, the first one in this over, but not much else I see. A couple of singles and a wide, is it? Or a no ball? Yeah, no, it's a wide. Just having to find time to do this while doing everything else, you know? There's no time to sleep. Santa, is that going all the way? That one's a big shot. Almost into the food trucks. Trying to take out the food service. Imagine you're cooking food and a ball bounces up in your air fryer or your deep fryer. That's what you can do though. It's gonna be the end of the 14th. Lynn's not happy after he's got pumped at 6. Gotta bowl a bit of line to that, mate. Don't let him get under it. Oh, has he got under again? Has he picked him out? No, he's got under again. It's gonna piss Lind off more. Hit some guy in the head. Santner out here looking for the kill. Oh, I've come back and Mitch Santner's gone. Bartman picks up the wicket. Or Bartman. I don't know if I said that right. Looks like the New Zealand lower order is going to get tested here. Jimmy Neesham's out to the crease. Solid average of 20. 102 matches. Lots of matches played. Oh, it's just again skimmed the top of the bales that one. That's a brilliant ball. A couple wickets and South Africa will be in a prime spot. Isham's driven that one down the ground. They're not taking a run. Just inside the ring is the man there. Poised position, but a game's in the balance here. South Africa pick up the wicket of Conway, then things will shift, I think. But I mean, if they take Nisham quick too as well, but Conway is the big one. 15th is ended with a single. 1, 2, 3 for 4. Wow, that score 1, 2, 3 for 4. Not often you see that. Consecutive. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? Like, is that technically like a flush? Mulder's bowling the last overs for South Africa. Final 5 for the Kiwis. Can Jimmy Neesham do some fun things? Mulder's ready to come in to start the 15th. That run there. Jimmy Neesham loves a good chirp, doesn't he? Just having a yarn, talking about what happened with the ball. If a single or two, no, just single. Good effort in field. Now here's the crucial stuff. Conway's facing Mulder here. Fairly seen as the premier bowler we've saved to the end for South Africa. And Conway in form as well. But if he gets out, oh, and that's his big top edge. Is it going to fall short or safe? No, it's taken. He's gone. That's Conway gone. And that's a turning point, as I said. GG's. No, jokes. It's not GG's at all. But yeah, no, this Kiwi team is batting deep, ideally. I mean, we'll see what happens, but there could be a collapse in order here. Conway felt like he needed to kind of anchor down and stick around, bat all the way through. Mulder picks up a second wicket. South African bowlers have bowled really well, actually. They've definitely bowled very well. Not even Clarkson coming out. It's McConkey. I forgot that. Would have thought that. I forgot that. Yeah, so Clarkson's at 8. That feeling, man, when you're a bowler and he's hit it straight up in the air and you're just like waiting for the to see if they take the catch, praying. Hope he gets up to mark first ball. Surely 160 you're going for here. You can get 170, that's even better. Well, that's a good ball though. South African bowlers, seamers especially, bowling really well today. I guess again, he's pumped as well. Slow one, 117. See why South Africa has picked them out, has saved them to this moment. Good execution. Another single at the end of the over. They scored 17 off that over not too long ago, but 4 and 3 after that. Just some good bowling from South Africa. Not much you can really do, otherwise you get out. McConkey now looked to be aggressive. He's trying to get it up. Fielder's out there, just covered though. Runs are drying up for the Kiwis. Maybe 150 is what they're looking at now. Quite a few people out. He's trying to go rampant it. Lower ball, the trusty slow one outside off and full. 107 Ks, that is. Surely deserves a wicket, but will he get one? Or short, just a single. Oh, he got nearly all of that though, McConkey. Isham smash. This was one out of the middle. Fielders there though. Good stuff from South Africa. Struggling stuff from the Kiwis. Here's McConkey. Found some room. One bounce four. Straight into the St. Paddy's Day supporters. Nice shot. Flicked around the legs. Bowler looking around. Like, do I need to put someone out there? Now McConkey's looking aggressive. Well, he's actually looked aggressive this whole innings. He's looking out to come score. He's picking up two. Good running from the Kiwis. Oh, that's been flicked up. Is that out? Oh, I feel like that should have been out, but McConkey doing some interesting stuff with the bat there. Basically popped it up. Oh, it's found top edge. Trying to go over cover and it's just popped up in a weird spot for him. That a wide? Probably not. Oh, it's an edge and he's gone. I didn't have the sound on, so I didn't think so, but I just saw the wicket thing pop up and he's gotten something to that. So it's definitely not a wide, it's a wicket. Faintest of edges off the bottom of the bat must be, no, yeah, off the side, bottom. Leishman goes 8 off 11. Could not get going. Here's Josh Clarkson, but talking up a bit. 2.1 overs to launch. Just glances it down for the single. Probably pretty quick actually, this T20. Hour and 45 minutes, hour and a half, sorry, so far. And we're almost through the 20 overs. They're gonna go over for 4. Nice, utilizing fine there. All of their boundaries have been a little flicked over fine. Helps it on his way. Gets it through the man just, but he can stop it. Pump that one away. Well, stopped in the deep. Good feeling by South Africa today. Lots of 2s and 1s. 19th over coming up. Got a shot. McConkey, that's gone big. That's a massive shot. Every single kid was literally in that area as well to chase that ball. Haraj is bowling the last over. Oh, that's a good ball. Tried to charge him, but the bounce got him. Oh, he's top edged it as well. What's up, Jatindra? No, I can't say your name, man. I'm a bit sleepy, but how you going, bro? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Oh my goodness, Clarkson. Yeah, bro, we're playing live at the moment. We're in well, the score is kind of different on the screen, but I'm a couple of balls behind a score on the screen than what my stream is, even though I'm watching on literally the live New Zealand um like broadcast. Oh, that's a good ball. 616 dot two to come. Almost at 170. Saying 170 they wanted to get, right? So you take 170. Oh, that's gonna be 170. That's a big six. That same down the ground again. Damn. Yeah, man. Is it obvious? The accent, hey? What about you? What fan are you of? What a big over this is. Oh, it's a wide as well. The pressure. When you get smashed in the final over, you always give a wide. Oh, that's a rocket down the ground as well. That's four. What a final over. How many is that? 20, 20 something? 23? 22. There you go. I just did quick maths. Math is not my strong suit if you can't tell. But damn, good final over there to actually the Kiwis were struggling for a little patch there, but managed to accelerate at the end. Is it you're my number one fan? I don't know if I like that. Well, I appreciate you being my fan and checking me out and hanging out, of course. But like, why is it called like fan? I don't know. Do you think it's cool? I don't know. You're the number one anyway, bro. It was all the spinners that were quite expensive, but all the South African pace bowlers were very economical. Nah, I've been watching cricket my whole life. Like since I watched it a lot as a kid, and then when I went to like uni and stuff, I didn't really watch it as much. But when I got older, I've kind of got back into it. So I've been watching it mostly all my life. Yeah, of course, man. I knew that was coming. You wouldn't think so because it's literally only been T20. Like I just started this account. I don't know why, just randomly because I was getting real into cricket, and yeah, like it's the only things that have been on at this current time is T20 because of the World Cup. But like, man, I'm eyeing up the. I mean, I'm not gonna get up at like 2:30 a.m. to watch like New Zealand play England in June. I think it's June, maybe July. But like it's at like 2:30 in the morning again, or it's at like 10 at night. So I guess I watch some of it, but maybe depending on how the games go, you know. But you know, I love Test cricket. If you're familiar with the Basin Reserve, that's my favorite ground. And maybe a hint for you for where I am. You got a favorite ground where you've watched a game? Like, what's it the best like cricket thing you've seen live? I haven't actually gone around New Zealand much to watch cricket. Be pretty cool too though. Go watch like Test at Hagley. I guess they play cricket. Test at Bay Oval. What do you think of day night tests, man? Like, do you have an opinion on them? I kind of like I know it's not traditional, but there's a part of me where I kind of like the idea of it. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like the idea of just like there being like another test in a way, you know? I could just be wrong. You don't like day night tests? Hmm. I mean, I do still prefer the like just OG tests. Like, if you ever in New Zealand, bro, and you can watch a game at the Basin, park up on the banks and just have a great time, man. Just hope that it's not like recent years where I've gone and just get pumped on like the morning of day four. At least actually we got a I got a refund for my tickets in the recent Australia series. Actually, I don't even think I got that money to be honest. I never saw it come into my account, even though I said I definitely got a refund. Damn, World Cup kicks off in June. Is that right? It does kick off in June. Holy shit! I watched the 2024 New Zealand vs India Test series from the stadium. That was my first test. Oh, nice, bro. Well, not so nice because we won, right? But still cool to go, right? I don't remember too much from that series. You'll be able to because you were there. I know that we won the series. I can't remember who was playing. I'm actually gonna look this up right now. 3-0, that's right. I remember that. Oh my god! I remember this now. India got bowled out in the first innings of like the first game, right? Of like for 46. I remember that. Good old Matt Henry and Willow Rock. It's always Matt Henry, eh? If you're playing against the Kiwis, it's always just going to be Matt Henry. Well, actually, unless he's getting rested, but everybody's getting rested at the moment in this series. What one did you go to? You stop looking. I was trying to hide my browser, to be honest. I don't know why. I'm insecure about those things. Just I don't know, man. I guess it's more secure, bro. I don't know. To be honest with you, I have used like I haven't changed this for like years. You know, I haven't like yeah, I haven't changed my internet browser for like years, bro. Years, bro. I didn't even really realize until you said something. I mostly am on Microsoft Edge though because of work. You know, like every sort of workplace is on it, like Microsoft Edge. Supposedly that's the most secure. Kyle Jamieson opening the bowling for the Kiwis. Change your Gmail. That some people don't do it for a long time. I think I've got like 30,000 unread emails in my Gmail, dude. Like, and yeah, I still somehow get to all the ones I need to. Barely though. Like, it's very rare that I actually need to use my personal email these days. I had been using it because I just started, like, I was applying for a new job, so you know you have to use your personal one, obviously. But then now I don't need to. Oh, good first ball up, swing. Mulder opening the batting for South Africa. What stadium was the one that you went to? I know, is it the one that's like Is it like a? I'm pretty sure it's got over like 100,000 people that can fit there, right? Or like even more, 100 and over 120K. Is it MCA? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I don't know too much about Indian cricket grounds. Literally, if I do, it's just from like kind of playing cricket 26, like just seeing them. Narendra Modi, oh yeah, it's like that's the big one, right? That's the one that I'm thinking of. That has like 120K, biggest stadium in the world, basically. 132K. Man, it must be massive. Like, I just can't picture how big that is. You know, like massive, man. I've been kind of looking at I want to go to. They're playing a Boxing Day test, Kiwis in Australia at MCG. I've never been to the MCG, and it'll be pretty sick to do that, but be pretty expensive as well. I haven't seen that like pop up in the fixtures, but like I read that that's confirmed, so just gonna assume that it is. Good first over for Jameson here. No, it doesn't. I mean, I'm looking at Google Google Images, bro. It doesn't even look that big. Maybe it's just the angle I'm looking at. Oh, actually, no, that's massive. What am I talking about? Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the right thing. Holy. No way. I mean, yeah, there's some houses nearby as well where I was looking at. Just houses under the damn, that'd be pretty cool to go to. Oh, it was a wide from Jameson at the end there, so he had to bowl it again. I was wondering why that over was still going. I'll be back in a second. I just need to get to the bathroom, mate. Ferguson bowling. Pretty good stretch for Lockie. I feel like he's always out hurt. No disrespect. Throwing there. You know, it's St. Patrick's Day, right? And I was like at work, working in the city. Oh, that I thought that clipped the top of the bales. But I was saying like I work near the city, and there was some flats. and like it was just people dressed up like at 3 p.m. on the street, like drunk. I was like, good old uni days, eh? Everybody's been there, I think, with their uni days. No, not really. I never really have gotten into NFL. I've played I used to play Madden. That's like pretty much my extent of NFL. And I've watched a couple Super Bowls. I get the idea of the game. And like I obviously I'm not as good in like technicalities, but I can understand it enough, you know? I have a very sport driven brain. In fact, I literally study sports, so who's like the best player at the moment? Who won the Super Bowl again? Seahawks. I remember that because my friend is a Seahawks fan. Lives in the US. Although it doesn't really make sense for him to be a Seahawks fan because he lives in Buffalo, but whatever. Each their own. Bit of a wild shot there. I did what used to watch like football for a while, like Premier League. Haven't really since for like a couple months. I'll go to them in IPL. We get to see big players. Yeah, man, you should definitely do that. I'm gonna be covering the IPL. I won't be able to. I probably won't be doing live streams of them just because the game's again 2:30 in the morning, 3 a.m. But I'll be doing some match recaps, shorts, maybe some actually like analysis and stuff. You know, because that's you're totally right. The best players playing against each other, like you get those matchups you want to see, and those are pretty sick to watch and break down and stuff. So I've literally been like getting up at before work to do this, bro. So if I feel tired, if I appear tired, that's why, you know. Let's go down leg. Seems like a pace bowling pitch today with the South African bowlers bowling well as well. Area about I'm looking up Chandagara. Chandigarh? Is that how you say it? Chandigarh? It's like what region? Oh, it's quite north, eh? True. Is it near um if I say this wrong, I'm sorry. Dharamshala? Or is that like still quite far away? City. So that's like the city. And like your that's just like your district. What do you call it? Like not suburb, but okay. Yeah, I don't get Indian geography, man. Sorry. I'm actually good at geography, just not there for some reason. Guess I never learn about it. Although not so much good at geography like the states of countries, other than my areas. We don't even have states in New Zealand. I don't know if you knew that, but What team plays in Chandigarh? Punjab Kings must be right. Oh no, it's in Himachal Pradesh state. Okay, but you're in your area. Punjab Kings must play. I should. I haven't actually even looked at the teams. I should go look at the teams and do like a. Have they announced teams? Yeah, they would have had to. 100%. They already had to. They've already done the draft, right? Pretty. I'm gonna be such a noob with IPL. I haven't like watched it so in depth before. I've only ever watched it just as like I come home after like a long day and I put my feet up and I just watch some highlights. Oh, that's gone all the way through him. Who's on the Punjab Kings team? IPL. I was gonna ask you and say who should I support? But I feel like you're gonna tell me support Punjab Kings. Right? Lockie Ferguson playing for them. I don't know. They look like they have a good team. I'd have to look at all the other teams, but it looks like a good team. They've got a lot of bowlers. I recognize a lot of bowlers. I used to. That's when I would watch mostly. Like literally, that's when I went. That's when I went to uni. As I said, and I stopped watching. So I checked out around 2016. Like I wasn't watching them live, but I definitely was keeping up and watching stuff. But I remember as a kid watching them, and they were like so cool. Because as a kid, you like automatically see like it's more enjoyable. Like oh, Esterhausen's trying to create something that isn't there. Oh, he edged it. Didn't even notice. That's the last ball. You know what I find funny though, man, is like today, right? Like Tom Latham and Neesham didn't do that well, and like it's like, well, and then everybody's like, well, what dropped them? They need to retire. It's like, whoa, chill. Like, we all have a bad day occasionally. Like, surely don't have to go that extreme. That always cracks me up. That's why it's a team game, right? So it's 159 and 100 needed. Oh, that's gonna be six. Straight back down the ground. I'll tell you, bro. I saw a test match. You can find it online actually if you want to watch it. It's the one where New Zealand won by one run against England. I was at that game. So I saw that. That was so sick. That was probably the best cricketing thing I've seen. And I saw McCullum score 300 there too. And I still think that Neil Wagner one was better. Without knowing much about it, bro, I feel like Punjab, like cricket's probably massive. Oh, sorry, cricket is it massive in India, but cricket's huge probably in Punjab. Eh? So like makes sense that it would be a valuable asset, like cost a lot of money. Great ball there from Lockie. Yeah, Allen in the World Cup was pretty ridiculous. Another good innings I recall at like it's called Sky Stadium, changed name now, but Martin Guptill scored like 200 or 40 something, I think, against like West Indies in a World Cup game. That was pretty. That was also unreal. Does it pay well? Surely it would, right? I mean, I'm just like there's money in it, but like, does the money go? If you're a top player, you would get paid well, 100%, right? Like if you're in the top, even 10 in the like world player rankings, you're gonna get paid well, like for sure. I'd say the money that they spend on the players goes to the team, right? How does that work? Like when it says like when I see the headline like blah 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 got bought for this so many dollars or like whatever the Indian currency core or something I always see. Yeah, but like so you're auctioning the player. So like you buy Mitchell Stark for 3 million core or whatever, right? And then who you sending the money to? Like Mitchell Stark gets 3 million? Is that what that means? Oh, okay. So yeah, no, they make fuckloads of money then, right? You get paid like man. If I got paid, if I got paid like 800K to go play IPL, I'm taking it in a heartbeat. But that's different though. I'm not actually like a cricketer, you know. Wow, I was at when I was a cricketer when I was like 12. So here it says top stars earn over 20 million, 160 plus crore, crore. God, I'm so Kiwi. It's a year as well. 20 million a year, like $20 million. What? Yeah, like bro, imagine how much Dhoni was making and like Kohli makes from the IPL. One advert, and he's got like enough revenue generated from people watching the cricket. You know what I mean? And there's it has to pay well because all the players, they have like another, they'll be playing in another league, and then IPL says, "Hey, you ready to come for us?" And they're like, "Bang up, see ya, other league. We're going straight to the IPL." Oh, what a catch! Ben Sears picked up the first wicket for New Zealand. There's a South Africa New Zealand T20 game in like Wellington here and next Sunday, which I'll probably end up going. And I've never done it, but I'm thinking of making a vlog. You know, should I? Might as well, right? If I go anyway. I saw a cool game there recently. A few years ago, we had a T20 New Zealand and Australia. Went down to like the last ball. We lost. Hit like a game-winning four. It was Tim David, I think it was, hit that. Or at least he definitely was doing something. Yeah, I think so. I haven't bought tickets yet, but I might either tomorrow or the day after, just whenever I get a chance. It's not this Sunday, but it's the Sunday after. I say what a catch, but it was a pretty easy catch from Tim Robinson in the end. All right, Ben Sears, he's a good bowler. I think the ticket was um I have a student discount because I'm actually studying as a student technically at the moment, and it was like 35 New Zealand dollars. And then I think I saw the adult, it might have been like 45, like even 40. But I'll go down with my partner and just have a nice evening out and get out of the house and do something. Yeah, man. Well, it's a different life over there, buddy. It's different there. You guys have like real cheap internet too, right? Like you can just get like data cheap as like for your phone, mobile data. Someone was telling me that here, my friend. He dates Indian woman. Not getting into all that, but you said it's cheap in India, mate. Here, like, gas is going up to like $3 a liter, so like, nothing cheap here, bro. This is a great time for sand in a bowl with the pressure on South Africa. He's gonna dry it up. Oh, where the Kiwis had so many like near chances. I was just rambling, bro. Probably said so much. I remember saying my friend who like is dating a Indian woman was telling me that like you can get like mobile data just so cheap and easy there. I don't know why we're talking about that. Oh, there's a wicket. Standard picks up the wicket. Dots in a wicket. I wonder if this series is going to be like because in the first one the woman's won against South Africa and then the men's lost. But in this one, the women's lost earlier, and now the men might win this one. Yeah, when the demand goes up, then the price goes up too, man. I said that there's nothing really cheap here. Like it's not cheap anymore here at all. We like the gas station is literally just there. Like just there's a fence just there and there's a gas station. And I saw that it was $3 a liter. So how much is gas in where you are in India for your car? I'm just here. So I'll read your message when you get back if you do have one. 5.95 New Zealand dollar for 1 month unlimited 5G data. Oh, there's another wicket. Oh, you got an electric car. Nice, bro. To be honest, I don't even own a car. I just saw the sign and I was like, shit, things are expensive, you know? Nah, $3 New Zealand for a liter is not cheap at all. That's like, I'm pretty sure it's the highest it's like ever been. Like I heard, and I think it will go up to four. So like, what's $3 New Zealand to Indian? What's like the 161 rupee a liter? So like you get what? God, man, I'm doing maths. I'm gonna. I actually am so shit in maths. 5.95. So New Zealand dollar for 5 month unlimited 5G, $5.95. I'm trying to think. I pay like that's pretty standard actually. I think because I pay like $40 and get 161 rupee for 1 liter of fuel for your car, like gas. So how many liters do you need to fill up your car? You won't know because you drive an EV, right? I was just kidding, bro. That wasn't like that. I wasn't being serious. But yeah, I pay like $40 in New Zealand. Um, yeah, no, fair enough, dude. Neither do I. Like, we're just two people that don't know what we're talking about right now. While we ignore the thing that we do know about on the screen with cricket. With Kiwi City 3 for 3 now, South Africa. Right, you know, there's a thing that like it was my dad that told me when we were watching cricket, especially like Test cricket, and if the score went like 111 for one, you had to like raise your feet, like like when you. So if I'm sitting right now, imagine I just lift my toes and feet off the ground, and like you had to do that the entire time until they went off that score. That's what I meant earlier when I said that's a different place, man. India. Indeed, indeed. I guess like anywhere, there are some areas that aren't developed. Like, but mostly, all yeah. I think I heard that the 100 starts soon too, right? I don't really watch the 100, but I know that's a thing coming soon. July 20. Yeah, it's July this year. Thoughts on the 100, bro? Do you have any, or you just don't really care? I don't really care. I've never watched it, to be honest with you. I actually didn't even know it existed. And then I played like I was just playing cricket 26, and then cricket 24 was a couple of years ago. I like playing cricket, video games sometimes, So um, that I saw it in there. I was like, what the hell is this? And I just like did a big search. I was like, oh, true. It's a league in England that they play only 100 balls, and I feel like that probably is not has any doesn't have any interest in India. Mainly just UK, and maybe Australia. And I'll say low key, maybe like even like European countries now, because there's quite a few in the associate nations. That's four. Oh, that's gonna be six as well, straight out of the middle. It's 9:39 at the moment. So it's like it got sun went down around 8. Oh, it's early afternoon. When I said earlier what time is it in India, I thought it was like more like 4 or 5. But now that I think about it, that's like Australia time zone. Yeah, man. Anything planned for the afternoon? Surely just put the feet up and watch some cricket. Yeah, 9:40 p.m. Bring some Ben Sears back in now. I don't know if you know this, but there's in this matchup, like both teams are like basically resting all their like best players. So like not much players from the World Cup are in this. So that's why it's kind of just like a bit average. Not average. I don't want to say average. I like this match. This match has been good actually. The first match was pretty poor though. Got bought out for like 91. It is a huge difference, eh? Like so like and I'm ahead of you as well. So like I'm what's that? 7 hours ahead of you. Like it's basically in less than 3 hours. It's gonna be Wednesday. You know, that's a huge difference, especially with I've noticed America and for cricket in India, it's a massive difference. All the games are always on at 2:30 in the morning and always at like night for me. I literally live on the other side of the world from everyone. Like even the USA, it's like the other side of the world. Only one that we're not is Australia and maybe like Southeast Asia a bit and Pacific Islands, to be honest. But hey, we got Antarctica. Come on. NCS tries to kick it at the stumps for a run out. Goodness, that's such an angry face coming in. Whenever I meet people, because like I feel like not many people actually know much about like they know New Zealand exists, but they don't know much about other than that, right? Yeah, I did. What's his name? Oh, it's slipping my mind. I watched it. Yeah, saw that. And I don't think I don't know. Maybe he might get a call up for the test squad. Who knows? You know. But I remember recently the Kiwis had like heaps of injuries for their bowlers in the West Indies series. More recently, like we had to give like people that like were making debuts. You know, like all new bowling attacks basically and stuff because of all the injuries and like Tim Southey retires and like all these other guys, you know, retired because for the ages, man, the Kiwis bowling and tests have been so good, like so consistent, you know. Of course, why not? I'm gonna look up his name. Brett Randall. That's the one. Played 38 first class matches, has an average of 24. Pretty good, right? Even averages 17 with the bat. High score of 90 not out. Can bat. So handy player. Call him up for the England. The England starts on cricket league. We have a well. What do you mean by that? Like yeah. What do you mean? Because we have professional leagues. There's the Ford Trophy. That's like 50 cricket. There's nothing really in 50 over anyway other than World Cup. But then we've got Super Smash. That's the T20 cricket. But I don't think it's like necessarily a cricket league like you're saying with the, like kind of like the IPL or the Big Bash. It's like different. I don't know because I've heard the same thing like New Zealand Cricket League expansion or something, or like even they were talking about I think merging the Super Smash into the Big Bash. So like always a wicket there. Nishan picks up a wicket, caught out deep is Herman. South Africa 59 for 4 now. I heard like yeah, like I don't think they ended up they saying they don't want to do it, but like the New Zealand teams would become or they'll have a New Zealand team or two in the Big Bash, New Zealand, rather than the Super Smash. Or maybe they might have that still because that's just like for the domestic because they don't get many foreign players, you know. And there's not as much money in it. So I mean, they have a T20 league. Super Smash is what you're thinking, bro. Oh, NZ20 versus Big Bash. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. There was a story out. Hey, I just found that story. There was a story put out by like one of the bigger uh, things here. I'm just reading about. They're talking about. I don't know if you know, but they like the CEO of NZ Cricket got let go, and apparently there was some just bad will for both sides. Kind of is what I'm reading. Formation of a privately backed franchise competition set up and run independently in New Zealand known as NZ20. The second would see a New Zealand based entity admitted into Australia's Big Bash League. It seems to be appears that they're in favour of the NZ20 competition. So like the setup in here. And also I can see here if they don't go with the Big Bash, apparently like it wouldn't go until they wouldn't be able to do it until 2028, and then obviously like all the New Zealand talent is going to go right to overseas because of the money. Yeah, exactly. Have they confirmed it? I didn't see that they confirmed it. I just read an article that was explaining that the board was going to vote on either having a New Zealand team in the Big Bash, so adding a New Zealand team into the Big Bash or New Zealand entity, they said, and then or which is more favored is to just create the NZ20, which is the private investors and private league for the t20. So Super Smash will be gone and they'll make it like an actual thing. Man, I'm so ready to go to bed. I'm not trying not to sleep. Thank you for keeping me. Thank you for being here, bro, and keeping me up, man. I wouldn't have been able to without you. 65 for four South Africa after 10. They still need 111 from 60. Can they chase it down? That win prediction is absolutely not. Don't know if it's that unlikely, but surely it is in. Yeah, I actually do like his commentary. Personally, I enjoy it. I think he's the best Kiwi commentator by probably quite a margin, for sure. If anything, actually, I also like in the more recent times Neil Wagner commentates some of the Test matches for New Zealand. I like him. He's got good commentary. Ian Smith must be one of the best commentators, like hands down, right? Cricket commentators. He has to be up there. He's already up there for New Zealand cricket. Like he's arguably one of the best ever. Like you got to put. Like I'm pretty sure when I asked my dad, like fairly recently, I asked him who's the best New Zealand cricket player. He said like, other than Martin Crowe, Ian Smith. You know, it's just annoying. Like where does he commentate the most? Because he doesn't commentate right now for New Zealand in New Zealand, but he was commentating the Indian series and the World Cup too. Does he just do the games that New Zealand are away? Because I'm pretty sure he commentates in Australia as well, for like an Australian game. And doesn't he commentate in Australia matches, like Australia tests? That's where it is, right? It's Australian tests, like Ashes and stuff. Oh, top edge, that's out. Five down. Kiwi's gonna pull this one out, I think. Did you see that clip of was Dale Steyn when he was commentating the Afghanistan South Africa game? And he's like like just up on his feet, being like, "What the fuck?" you know? Yeah, he does rugby commentary. I haven't watched an All Blacks game in a long time, but I'm assuming he still does it. I used to watch the All Blacks a lot, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know if you know of a place, but there's a place called Otago, and I that's where I went to university, and it's quite like a rowdy place, you know, like lots of students and drinking and partying, and they like love rugby, and part of like the orientation you had like tickets to the rugby, so I went to their stadium, and it's like an indoor stadium, and they literally just had a section where it was just all the students that like that's where they put them and just said like just there go do what you do, you know, like but I saw some cool games there. It was actually quite entertaining. But yeah, I don't mind rugby. I just kind of I don't like the I don't want to sound like a dick, but like some of the fan base, you know, like how you get so like it's like any sport. Like I don't like how you get so like life or death about it, like so like extreme, you know, like football and Premier League. Like if Manchester United lose, like we're the shittest team of all time, and then you win, it's like we're the best team ever. It's like there's no in between. Like you know, I like rugby. It's like that very much here. Oh yeah, I think like I'm realizing sport just grows everywhere. You know, like even like you think about it, bro. Like from just this perspective, like wasn't it like that movie where it's like the Jamaican bobsledding team and like Winter Olympics? Like a sport will develop in anywhere, you know? It's just like one of those universal things. Cricket's developing, and I mean, most of the US team was Indian, but but like you know, it's growing in somewhat in India and definitely growing in Europe. Good for health and like good for the mind, body. Good to like what is the word like? You know, you achieve something or like you overcome something. I actually I don't really like rugby too much. I actually like basketball more, bro. Basketball's my other sport I like. Cricket and basketball. I played basketball a lot growing up too. I don't think basketball's too popular in India. Oh, 6 runs. Oh, nearly a catch though. I'm also doing basketball coaching as well on the side, so that's my other passion. You know, my dad really liked rugby. I just got into basketball. Got addicted to like, oh, reverse sweep before. Just got into like I don't know, man. It's just addicting to play. You know, when you see the ball go in all the time, over and over, it's just satisfying. Through the hands, nice. Yeah, it's very. I feel like a great game for kids, a fun one for kids. You know, but it's also quite difficult for kids and very quick. The age I coach is it's 13 and 14 roughly. So kids, yeah, like growing up, you know, at college. Pretty cool, bro. It's pretty good feeling, you know, to help people and shit like kids. Sorry, like don't even swear. I always swear in front of kids, bro. It's a really bad habit. Really, really appreciated chatting with you, bro. It's been great. I'm kind of wanting the Kiwis to wrap this up because I want to go to bed. Basketball court and badminton. No cricket ground. Most of the schools in my area all have a cricket ground or access to a cricket ground. Like I'm talking colleges, high school. So our in New Zealand we call high school college. So all our high schools here pretty much all have like they'll have soccer fields, rugby fields. I mean they'll be both, you know, but like sometimes they have multiple of cricket. They have like most have like a gym for basketball. Sometimes it could be really good, sometimes it could be really not good. Volleyball in there too. We're quite actually now I'm thinking about fairly like I think like since I've coached like it's I feel I'm always like man we need more obviously you always want more right but now that I think about it like schools here are really quite set up well for kids to play sports you know my college that I went to has three like rugby fields basically so there was one where you could do like there was like the main rugby ground and then the other one was like a football field and you could have like four football games going on there and then there was another one way in the back and you could have like but like you could have like five cricket matches on that background so like you could literally have like 100 people playing sport just at my college you know on the ground and then they build like a brand new basketball gym as well I'm 28 so 10 years older than you. I should have asked you how old do you think I am. That's always a good question. No, I'm in a relationship though. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but soon to be maybe, you know? Soon to be. We'll just go with that. She actually you I don't know if you were here, but I did turn my camera off because she did come in. Let's go another wicket. The Kiwis are hearing my cry for the need to sleep. The Lockie Ferguson takes a catch in the deep South Africa. I shit in the bed. In fact, bro, I am married. Married to the game of basketball because this season I'm coaching like the I don't want to say the B team, but we're the B team. But we also compete against the A team at like a tournament that like determines the best teams. So I'm married to that game. I want us to compete. You know, I'm gonna tell the kids that when I coach them, like like because some people want to be in the A team, right? And like want to like they'll be upset that they didn't get in there or whatever. But like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day if you're gonna be able to beat them, you know? Culture of having girlfriends from middle school, high school choice. But honestly, dude, there's nothing like that. I feel like you can you can do that or you can't. It doesn't really matter, you know? There's no culture like that. You can literally do what you want. I mean, other than like, obviously you have a like a girlfriend by like a normal way, like a consensual way, not like not like that. I mean, but in the UK, I feel like it's kind of the same thing as here. We're quite UK-ish. Like have you feel like you kind of know like Australia? It's like imagine if you take the you get UK and Australia, but make it more like chill and vibes or relaxed. That's like New Zealand. Bit like Canada. Let's go. We're wrapping things up here. Ben Sears has got three. What coaches are the thing from having like? It, you mean like you kind of yeah, you like stay together for ever and meet young, right? Dude, honestly, every single couple that I knew at like middle school, high school age never lasted. Every single one. Like even ones that were like they went to like they grew up for like 6 years and then it still broke up. You know, living. What do you mean by that? Sorry, man. Not too sure what you mean. Oh yeah, if I've lived in the UK, I have not. If that's what you're asking. Good little bounce back here from the Kiwis in the second T20. It's been fun chilling. Live in relationship. Yeah. Oh, like live. Do I live with my partner? We do. Indeed. Oh, oh my, 8 down. How many wickets have they taken in a row? Like basically more wickets than balls. We're finishing up here. Tim Robinson, a safe pair of hands. Better check when the next T20 is on. I think it's on Friday. Eight down after 13.2. Pretty rough stuff for South Africa here. Golden duck for the captain. Next one is Friday 7:15. So in roughly, what is that? 1, 2, 3. Like roughly 3 days is the next T20 in the series. And where are they playing that? Eden Park. Nice. Should be a packed out stadium for Friday night, eh? Eden Park. Not bad. I'll go live for that one, hopefully, unless something drastically happens. I'm pretty sure I don't have any plans on Friday night. Oh yeah. Well, actually, I've landed. Oh my god, 9 down. Sorry to keep getting distracted by wickets falling. Um, I do actually live with my grandfather. This is my grandfather's place, and yeah, kind of share that. And then my mum kind of lives close. I've planted like I moved away for studying for a bit, so I lived away from them then, and I've come back and I live pretty close. My mum's like 10 minutes away. My dad moved away to Australia, though. Family's culture, yeah. I mean, my family's like from European, so I think there's like that strong family culture kind of too. At least at least in our family. Lockie Ferguson, Patrick Ball coming up. Surely hat trick to end the game. It will be exactly like the simulation I did in the Cricket 26 video I did on my other channel. Patrick Ball. Okay, I'm locked in. Give him a Yorker on his toes. Surely clean bowled. Oh, down leg. Couldn't get it right. Almost. It was right length. Just didn't get the right line. I've been really wanting to sort of get my own house recently, but just how expensive everything is, it's just kind of impossible, And like once you commit to that, you're like tied there, like you're gonna be there for at least a little while, like going traveling or anything. And I really want to travel. Like that sounds crazy, but like I kind of have dreams of growing this channel to like kind of more than what it currently is, like actually taking it serious, doing other things in my life, studying certain passions and stuff, like it's just an extra hassle, man, to get a house. But you always need a place to live, so and right now I've got everything kind of set up as I need. I can do this and stumble along doing the rest. What about you, bro? Do you work or anything? Like you studying? Excuse me for yawning. I'm not bored, I promise. We've got one more wicket, so we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon here. All right, JMO. Oh, smash for six. Lind out here is like actually doing something and watching, and everybody else is getting out trying to get him on strike. Not even that. I only pay my father will pay them from their earnings. Nice. My parents did the same thing. And then you'll get to my age at 28, and that's like maybe you have a kid and you'll do the same, you know? Or maybe you won't. I haven't had a child, and I do would like children, but again, bro, like I can barely afford to look after myself, to be honest, you know, let alone a child. So was that six more? No, just a single. He's not gonna take it. I know he is. Okay, Lynn just wants to go home. 99 for nine is South Africa. 65. You know, I did something kind of like crazy. Yeah, I used to work in like office jobs and stuff like that before, like literally just last year, even a couple months ago before I left. And I just decided to like start streaming. Oh no, did my camera just die? Yeah, my camera just died. Apologies, mate. You won't be able to see me. What work do you do? I just literally got a new job working in like operations and admin for a volunteer for volunteering in my city. It's like the body that looks after volunteering, you know. But before then, I was just doing office roles in the government and stuff like that. And yeah, now I'm also studying like a sports diploma, and I have a degree in physiology. So hopefully, my plan pays off one day. You know, maybe you know what I hope, man. You know what motivates me is that not in like a rude way, but one day you'll remember this talk because I'll remember talking with you, and you'll be like, I remember when you were doing this, and it was just me and you. The South African players cramped up. The Kiwis are gonna get it done. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. Oh, got allergies. 10:15, and I got work at that was me sneezing. Allergies. Or you just I mean I did just drop a lot of knowledge. probably going to end the stream here soon, man. I really appreciate you hanging out, like, and made the game go by and me not fall asleep on the stream. But I guess there's nothing wrong with falling asleep on a stream. Appreciate you hanging out. Apologies, my camera died. I'll if you're around for the next one. Next one will be like literally basically this time in 3 days. Friday night, which would be like what? Friday afternoon for you. But of course, no stress. Appreciate you, bro. Catch you up in the next one.